and I just want to see what you guys think. Now, I'm going to put this up here on the screen, and I don't mean to block anybody out, but this is Canelo's last 5 opponents right here. Now, I'm going to go one by one. I want to get everyone's record here, what they think Caleb Plant's record would be. I don't want to break down, but I want to know, what do you think his record would be here against these 5 opponents? And tell me who you think he would beat and who you think he would lose to. So let's start with Joe Habib. What do you think, man? How does Plant do against these last 5 guys right here?
The only person on that list that I think Plant would beat, with all due respect, is Anvi Yildirim. I think he would lose to every single other fighter there. That's just my opinion. With all due respect, I would pick every single fighter on that list over him except for Yildirim.
Woo, man. Beeb goes 1-4 for Mr. Caleb Plant. Gail, I want to know what your opinion is on this. What is Caleb Plant's record against these 5 opponents for Canelo?
At the risk of sounding like a rerun, exactly the same. Exactly the same. Yeah. I don't see him beating any of these guys. Maybe he'd fight a closer fight with Saunders, but that's the most I can give him. Jacobs takes him out. Callum Smith, especially the version we just saw in his comeback fight, would take him out. I think Kovalev would take him out. He honestly, although Canelo drilled him, he was winning on the cards to that point. So that's best I can give you there, boy. 1-4. Sorry.
Hey, no apologies here. We let you say.
I'm apologizing to him, not any of you.
All right. Raw boxing. What do you think Caleb Plant does here, man?
Sort of similar. I do think Caleb Plant easily beats Yildirim. The first name when I seen this list, I was like, oh yeah, Daniel Jacob takes him out. Billy Joe Saunders, I think, outboxes him as well. Callum Smith, no question. But I will say this. Styles make fight, and I would give him a chance maybe against Sergey Kovalev, but only depending if he can handle outboxing Kovalev from the out, and if he can handle the pressure that Kovalev puts, how well he cuts the ring. I don't know. I don't want to say, 4-1, or 1-4, but it's looking like that's the most realistic one to me. I think as of now, the only one I have him beating for sure is Yildirim.
Okay, so 1-4 for you as well, Raw, huh?
Yeah, because the Kovalev is depending on too many factors, even timing. I'm back in time and counting that he can perform with very good boxing skills at 175, counting that Kovalev is not in great shape. There's too much counting in there, but for sure he beats Yildirim.
For real.
All right. And you guys in the chat, don't forget, I want to get your guys' feedback as well. Let me know what you guys think Plant's record would be against Canelo's last 5 opponents. Dave from the 48, let me know what you think, man. How does he do against these last 5 opponents here?
Great minds think alike, right? 1-4. Avni Yildirim is the only guy he gets past. But I will say this, that Daniel Jacobs has not impressed me at 168 pounds since making the leap. So perhaps he might come close there in a decision, but I still have Daniel Jacobs edging him. He's, Plant's resume at 168 is really not that impressive. So I have to say that all these, Billy Joe Saunders outboxes him. Callum Smith possibly knocks him out with the size and power and reach. Sergey Kovalev knocks him out, and maybe he outpoints Daniel Jacobs, but very unlikely. So 1-4, that was too easy. We all agree.
Man, I see a lot of people going at Plant hard in the chat, man.
Hey, it's undeniable. The people are with us too. They're all, hey, you guys out.
Yeah.
They get it.
I see my boy Sergio here saying, I have Kovalev knocking Plant out with a jab. Woo! Well, he's got a really good, powerful jab, though. Yeah, he does.
It's a power jab.
Yeah. Say what you will about, the 2021 version of Kovalev. His jab has always been one of the best.
Absolutely.
Funny about your comment too, Funker Die, about Caleb Plant being chinny. When Canelo spoke to the media this week on a call, he said, I hope he has a chin because he's going to need one.
He's going to need it. Yes, sir.
He's right. He's
Uh-oh,
right.
we got the biggest Canelo hater, Philly Drew.
Yeah. That's my boy Dave from the 408's co-host every Monday night on the Shoe Shine. Billy Irish
Shout out to
Evo
him.
says 3 and 2.
So it's 3 and 2. Well, who's the 3 and who's the 2? Come
Yeah,
on.
let us know. Let us know.
Who's on the 2?
Let us know, man. So I'm going to say this, man. And I like what you said, Dave, about great minds thinking alike. But I'll say this. Look, I'm going to say Plant goes 2 and 3 against these 5. Obviously, Yildirim, we know that's a gimme right there. I think he beats Yildirim. Although I agree with what Chicano Prophet said in the chat. I still think that goes 12. Like, I don't think Plant stops him, but I think he beats him pretty convincingly. And I have to agree with what you said, Dave, about Daniel Jacobs. He did not look good to me at all since he's been at 168 pounds. He had a so-so performance against a disgrace of a fighter in Chavez Jr. And then he looked like, 6 feet of dog shit against Rosado. That was a terrible fight, in my opinion.
Rosado beat him.
Yeah, that was a terrible fight. So I would say I would slightly favor him against Jacobs. I think it would be like a controversial decision for Plant if that fight was to happen, but it's still a close one, in my opinion. It's still a very close fight. But I would say 2 and 3. Let's see. Philly Irish here says Smith and Billy Joe Saunders, he loses to. So damn, he beats everyone else. Kovalev, he beats.
You don't beat Kovalev.
No,
you don't beat Kovalev.
I mean, this Kovalev, I think he could. This Kovalev is so outside of what Kovalev is.
Yeah, but Kovalev, the Kovalev that beat Yard, that guy was supposed to be past it, and look what he did against Yard. He knocked Yard down with a jab.
Yeah,
knocked him out with a jab. Yeah,
practically. Yeah,
yeah. So yeah, I mean, Kovalev's a tough fight for Plant. I think I don't care at what time. If we take him now or we take him the Yard or the one that fought Canelo.
Kovalev's a good fighter, man. He's a very underrated boxer too.
Oh no, I agree.
Absolutely.
I just think his outside of the ring activities is what's taking a toll in him.
Oh yeah,
that too. That too. So now let's reverse the question, okay? And again, I want everyone in the chat to participate in this as well.
This is funny.
Do we even have to ask the question?
Just to be fair,
that Viking Butts is a tough mother.
Oh man, I don't know. You got to look out for Porky Medina there at the bottom. But
hey, I love me some Porky. Come on, he's right there. Him and Chris Ariola, man. My guilty pleasure boxers.
Let me get your thoughts, Gail. How does Canelo do against these 5 right here? What's his record?
You know, if he's feeling like a nice guy and he had a good round of golf earlier that weekend, he might toy with him for a few rounds. Other than that, 5 fighters, 5 wins, maybe 12 total rounds. That's about it. If he decided to play with his food, well, maybe 15 rounds. We'll give him 3 apiece.
Yeah, all right.
This is rough, man. This is just rough.
Yes.
And now,
yes, it is.
When we say 3 rounds apiece, we'll make that an average because we all know Mike Lee's going about a round, and Feigenbut's about a round and a half. So you sprinkle the rest of them around. I think Medina lasts the longest.
Yeah, he might. I think he might. Hey, who knows? Uskateki, now that he's taking the EPO, might be a challenge. Who knows? But my man, 408, what do you think here, man? How does Canelo do against these 5 opponents?
I think he comes up with 5 knockouts.
Yep.
Oh, without a doubt. I mean, damn.
Yeah.
I mean, most of these people, most of these opponents, he'll make them look like Yildirim did. Like a Yildirim.
Yeah, exactly.
My boy pound for pound says, why y'all doing Plant like this? Hey man, we gotta be fair, okay? We did Canelo, now we gotta do his, okay? We're not, we're not leaving his resume out there, okay? But Beeb, what do you think here, man? I want to know your thoughts.
I'll do you one better, right? I think Canelo would beat all 5 of them, but I think the 4 people that beat Plant would also beat all 5 of these guys.
Oh.
Oh, you gotta love Beeb. Oh man.
Yeah, Luis
Raw-
Torres in the chat. You're right. It's just short of being charged with murder. All 5.
Puro Sur Central says 5 Yildrims.
Damn.
Raw boxing, man. I gotta ask the question, man. What do you think, man? What's his record here?
I think Callum Smith knocks him out, all of them. So let's leave Canelo out of the picture to try to kind of make it a little fair. I think Callum Smith kills all of these guys. And then as far as Uzcategui, you can leave Uzcategui with his HRT program and Canelo will still knock him out.
There we go, man. Tony Boswell here in the chat. I want to highlight his comment. It says, much respect, G Funky, and the panel. Salute to the chat. Stopped in to show support and hit the like button. Working the double. Hey, man, we appreciate you, and you're a big supporter of HCP, man. We
Shout
appreciate
out to
all
him,
you
man.
do for
Much
us, man.
respect for that double. Damn.
There you
Shout
go.
out
Hey.
to Tony, man. He's always supporting all of us, and man.
Yes,
and
he is,
thank
man.
you, Tony. Thank
That
you.
guy is a big
Yeah,
time supporter.
One
I'm gonna say
difference
this.
with the Uzcategui fight is after Canelo beats the crap out of him, they'll both go out to dinner afterward for some nice big Mexican steaks.
Yeah.
There you go. And another comment here, it says all 5 go life and death with Yildrim.
I think we're enjoying this a little too much, everybody.
Let's ask Drew Evo who he thinks is gonna win this coming fight. I'm interested to hear from Drew Evo.
Yeah, Drew, if you're still there, let us know in the chat what you think, man. But I'm going to say this, man, and Beav and I, we were talking a little bit about this before we went live, but I'll tell you this, man. You could put Canelo in a WWE ring, give it handicap match rules, all right? 5-on-1. He beats all these guys at the same time, all right? All of them at the same time. 5-on-1. I think he beats them all. No doubt about it.
Hey everybody, this is D-Style Boxing. Thank you for tuning in for this roundtable clip, part of the HCP network. Thank you for being down with HCP. Jab the like, hit the cross to the subscribe, throw an uppercut to the bell button for notifications, share the video on your social media. Remember, hashtag HCP. Make sure you catch the roundtable every Thursday, 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific on the HCP network rotation. Channels on the rotation are on the description below. Who's down with HCP? Everybody.